Today I'll be discussing my 2024 SummerSlam match card. Let's start with the first match that I believe is going to open it, which is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, with Seth Rollins being the special guest referee. Now, I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. I think it's the best feud. If I was in charge, I would make it main event. That's how much I love this thing. I love this rivalry so much that I would be okay if they dragged it on to WrestleMania and made this main event the second night. That's how good it is. That's how amazing it is. It's so natural. Because nowadays, there's so many good storylines. But then sometimes they feel so repetitive because you heard the same stuff that the other one said, you know? But I'm really passionate about this rivalry in general. I believe Drew's going to go over, or that's not the right term. I believe Drew's going to win the match because, Punk has got at him a lot, and I don't think Punk is going to really lose anything, but I want Punk to win. As much as I love Drew McIntyre, I think this version of him is the best. Either that, or I think it's going to end with nothing really happening, like either Seth beating them both up or even somebody returning. I don't know. But that's what I think. So that's my theory on that. We're going to go for Drew McIntyre on the opening match. That's my believing. The next match, let's talk about the WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax versus Bayley. Listen, I love Bayley. Huge fan of Bayley. Since I was a kid, big fan of her. Love the fact that she won the title. I think they should have continued it a little bit more with Io Sky. Maybe gave Io Sky a rematch. They didn't really do that much with it, That storyline was still really popping at the time. So I feel like they kind of messed up with that. Nia Jax will possibly win this match. I'm not a big fan of Nia. She did win the Queen of the Ring. But I honestly want, my honest thoughts is Nia's most likely going to win. Maybe a possible fake cash-in from Tiffany. But I don't think so. Or maybe Tiffany's going to help Nia win to make their friendship look more, together, I'm assuming. But if I was in charge, make Bayley win the match and then continue her title reign and make it better. I still feel like it's way too early. Like WrestleMania, it wasn't even that long ago. I feel like Bayley deserves more. She won the Royal Rumble. Like, come on. Like, you guys can't give up on her now. Just give her a little bit more time, and if it's not working, then drop the title. You know what I mean? All right, next match. The Intercontinental Championship match between Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. Listen, me being Middle Eastern and Sam being from Canada, but also speaks Arabic, I love Sami. It makes me so upset that he still hasn't won a world title, and he's so amazing. So amazing as a heel, amazing, even better as a babyface. Some people like him better as a heel. I'm a huge fan of him being a babyface, the best. That's the one I fell in love with, like when I saw him as a kid. It just upsets me how Sami got into the business before. As much as I love Kevin Owens, Sami won the NXT title before Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens won it right after, which is kind of a way for Sami to go into the main roster. But Kevin still wins a world title before Sami. That part just makes no sense to me. I think Vince McMahon saw something in Kevin more than he saw in Sami. I just think it wasn't fair. And I know, life is not fair, but I really think Sami deserves to be a universal champion one day, a world champion, big time, anything. Just give it to him, bro. He just turned 40. He's not getting any younger. You guys got to give it to him. That's my thing. If he was in charge of me, I want Sami to go. I want Sami to win, As much as, I know people love Braun, I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really falling for it. I love Sami too much. And I know this sounds a little bit biased. I really saw no problem with Sami winning at Money in the Bank because he's a veteran. And Braun is his newbie, young kid. Sami, of course, is going to win. I don't know why people are so shocked by that. So I believe Braun is going to win. Braun is definitely going to win. And then Sami is going to lose his title. That's most likely what's going to happen. Or maybe interference and Sami wins. That'll be okay. I'll be okay with that. I just think it's too short of a title reign. Unless they have something ready for Sami. Unless Sami drops the title, teams up with Jay, and then they create their own tag team and win the tag team titles from the Judgment Day. That I'm okay with. I'm 100% okay with it. They do that. Next match, United States Championship match, the other mid-card title. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. My God, I love Logan, man. I'm Logan, guys. I've been watching YouTube since I was just a little boy. Since 2007, I've been watching YouTube. I'm 19 right now. I'm 2007. I've been watching YouTube. You know what I mean? At a young age, and I watched some things I was not supposed to watch on the platform. You know, it was a different platform when I was really young. You know, I want Logan to win this. I really do not. I like LA Knight. I don't love LA Knight. I like him. You know what I mean? He's cool, but there's something about him that, man, he's past it. Like, you know, he's past it. And Logan, one of the nights at SmackDown, cooked him on the mic by saying he doesn't need this. And like after this, he still has a bigger podcast than he will ever have, has more money than he'll ever has, comes home to his fiance who he's gonna have a baby with. His whole life is in WWE. LA Knight, his whole life is WWE. Like he's with the after, like if he didn't have this company, it's really nothing. You know what I mean? And I guess, but Logan brings so much prestige to the title. I know he doesn't defend it, but he makes that title way more relevant than Austin Theory did, than sadly Ray even did. Anybody, I think, keep the title on Logan. It makes the title seem more important. But they're probably gonna make LA Knight, even if it's Logan's hometown and Cleveland, they're gonna make him win somehow. I have nothing against LA Knight. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, but I genuinely believe Logan is a better wrestler, better on the mic, has more stuff to talk about than LA Knight. I just think LA Knight is way past his prime. I'm sorry. My apologies. Maybe if he came when he was in his early 30s, maybe that would have helped. Next match. Women's World Championship. Probably the second best storyline we got going on right now. Rhea Ripley against Liv Morgan. You know, if you asked me this a couple months ago, I would say Rhea. But after seeing what Liv has done, I'm going for Liv here. Yo, as much as I love, you know, Rhea Ripley, you know, she's mommy. I know I love her, you know, whatever. I believe Dom is going to screw up somehow. Hi, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm filming a video right now, Mom. Spyro, but I'm filming a video, Mom. Alright, I love you, bye. So where was I? Rhea and Liv. Yeah, Rhea and Liv. Liv has to win this. She's interested me too much ever since Rhea left. I believe Dom is going to interrupt somehow, ruin it, or maybe Dom betrays mommy and she becomes the ultimate babyface and she beats them both up one day. You know what I mean? And she beats them both up. You know? That's the plan. That's the plan. I think Liv will win this. Rhea loses, sadly, you know, but she'll definitely win that title back. I think it's better to keep her away from it for a little bit because she doesn't really need it. Rhea's so over with the fans. She doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Next match. Gunther versus a wannabe Undertaker, Damian Priest. I'm going to say that, yes. No offense to Damian Priest. I think his title reign is good. Is it as good as Cody's and as Sammy's? No. I feel like Damian. It's interesting. I'm not bored of it. I think Cody's title reign is way more interesting, and I know because they're both the world championships. Even though Raw has been way more interesting than SmackDown, the only good thing about SmackDown is Cody and the Bloodline. Besides that, if you didn't have Cody or the Bloodline, SmackDown would be really boring. And I still feel like SmackDown's a really short show. I think it should be 3 hours instead of 2 hours. But yeah, you know, I want Gunther to win. Been a fan of Gunther when he was Walter. Been a fan of Gunther when, you know, he wasn't really over with the fans. Like, he just kind of wasn't there. I like Gunther. I like him a lot. I think he's going to win. I want him to win. And maybe, possibly, I can't believe I'm talking about this, maybe a Brock Lesnar return. Oh my God, if Brock Lesnar returns, that'll be perfect. Oh my God, at SummerSlam, oh God, Brock Lesnar is the king of SummerSlam. If you look back at his history, his greatest matches went down at SummerSlam. His historical matches went down at SummerSlam. Shawn is Mr. WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam. No questions asked. The greatest to ever do it at that moment. Please, Brock, return and do something about this. Please. I'm probably asking for too much. But I believe Gunther's going to dethrone Damian. I feel like we got nothing really left for him. I feel like Damian should have a feud with Finn Balor. I don't think it needs the title. And Finn Balor will become a world champion one day. And he will have a longer title reign than less than 24 hours or however long it was. Now let's go on to the last match. Cody and Solo. I'm going to go for... You guys already know. I'm a huge Cody fan. Big time Cody fan. Since even when I was just a little boy, you know? I like Cody. I like undashing. I like dashing Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? Great guy. I think one thing that makes Cody a cooler babyface champion, as much as I love John Cena, Cody isn't like babyface. You know what I mean? He's still a badass. You know what I mean? He's still he'll swear from time to time. He doesn't wear big bright clothes. He wears his nice suit every single time. He has a lot of stuff to say. His title reigns, his matches. On God, this is a really big hot take. His first early matches are better than Roman's early matches when he started his latest title reign. He's fought Logan. He's fought AJ. It's good. I like the picks that they've had for him. Very interesting matches. Very good. Very amazing. Cody's not losing the title. I don't care what anybody says. Cody's not losing this title. As much as y'all want it, as much as y'all hate on it, there's not even that much hate. There's more love than hate. Cody's retaining. Solo is not ready for that championship. I'm sorry. Honestly, I'd rather give it to Jacob Fatu. I think he'd be a more interesting champion. As much as I like Solo, no. I believe either Jimmy's returning tomorrow on a Friday. I don't see Jimmy, Paul, and Roman returning the same time. We might not even get Roman. We might get a whole different twist. We might get a new debut of the Bloodline, and Solo might win the match. Oh my God, that'd be freaking crazy. That would shock the world. On God, if somebody returns a new Samoan, a new Tongan returns, or not returns, debuts, helps Solo win the match, very essence of when Solo debuted and helped Roman win the match, you know what I mean, against Drew McIntyre in 2022. I really think Cody's going to win this. Roman comes back, does a stare down with Cody at the entranceway, walks down the ramp, gets in the ring, face off with Solo, maybe beats him up a little bit, or maybe face off and the show ends, you know? I'd be so happy with that. But those are my predictions, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments if you guys want more content like this. Again, my name is Asher, and I'll see you guys next time.